Hey everyone, this is Glacius here. Today is Monday, June 19th or 20th. I don't know the day. Just got done watering all the plants. Working out in the garden. 'Cause gardening really is like working out. Anyways, let me give you guys an update of the pumpkin patch. As you can see here, this is the Big Max. It's doing real well. Last time you guys saw it, I think it was just about to pop out of the ground. And here it is so far. And here is Fairy Tale. You see it's starting to vine right there. And here's the other Fairy Tale. Also looking good. You see the Rouge Vif de Temps, the Cinderella pumpkin. Looks like something was chewing on it. And come over here. You see the Connecticut field. I thinned it already to just one plant, and you can see it's really growing fast. We've had really hot weather the last 5 or 6 days. It's been really warm and sunny, so this is more like the weather we should be having every around this time. Now I put another Connecticut field in here, and here's the seedling. This leaf's looking a little miscolored. There might be some nutrient deficiency going on there. And here is that other pumpkin that I did not know, which I think I now know what it is. I think it's called a Lakota squash. It looks very similar to the one that I got, and makes sense. So again, I think this is a Lakota squash. And so let's see. Yeah, you see all these, I don't know if you guys can see that. That's an aphid. There was actually a cloud of them flying around. I didn't know what it was until I saw them landing. And there were these aphids, these black aphids, and they were just swarming. Like, look, they're everywhere. There were just tons and tons of them. They're on all my tomatoes. They're on every plant. They're just solid. And so I got some Captain Jack's Dead Bug Brew and spinosad. So I sprayed that, and I'm hopefully that will prevent it from spreading. But let me show you guys the rest of the garden. Here's the marigolds that I had in the seed starting tray. You can see they're starting to do really nice now. And then my rosemaries. This is the big rainbow tomato. This one's not looking so good. I don't know if it's a nutrient deficiency or if it's got some kind of virus. But if you look at these leaves, they're just terrible, and they're mottled. And there is some brown streaking on the underside of the leaves. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Yeah, I don't know if this is some kind of nutrient deficiency or what, or a virus, but now that I touched that, I'm not going to touch anything else. Here's the brandywine. The peppers are starting to go pretty good. There's my other, my unknown tomato. And you guys can see I went out to the nursery and I bought some marigolds, and I put them in. So they're, like I said, they were cheap. There were 6 for $2 something. And as soon as I put them in, the slugs were just destroying them. Like on that one over there, I found like 5 or 6 slugs swarming over it at night, and that one over there too. So what I did was I went out and I bought Sluggo, and I don't know if you guys can see all the little white pellets everywhere, but I have not seen a slug in a week, so that's good. Some more marigolds. from the seed starting tray, you can see that these are all doing really good. Prickly pears, yeah, just might be months more before they're ready. Let's see, I got this cherry tomato over here. This is the cherry tomato that was last to be transplanted. I had it in one of those 1 gallon containers over there. I couldn't get rid of it, so I decided to just plant it here. My yellow squash plant, this one was a lot bigger. It was going this way, if you guys can remember, but what it, was getting too big and it had fallen over. So what I did was I just chopped this side off and left this side up, and then kind of just tied it up. So that one's starting to go again. So it's doing good. And this one, yeah, with all the yellow squash that it had growing, it kind of stopped putting out more. And now that I cut them all off, it's going again. We got these squash over here. This is the Mexican gray squash. Again, I trimmed out a lot of the leaves. So this was kind of branching out in 2 directions. One's going that way, another one's going that way. This one, I also trimmed out a lot of leaves. All the old leaves that were up here, I cut them off, and it revealed this inner row of new, green leaves. And this one too, the Black Beauty zucchini. Oh, there's a bee in there doing its thing. That's it. And then let's look at the tomatoes over here. It's like they're becoming unruly. This one, I try to keep it organic, but it's just sucking up nutrients so fast. Organic isn't cutting it. So what I did was I had to give them a shot of Miracle-Gro. I gave them a feed of liquid tomato plant food, which is an 18-21 mix, as well as other micronutrients like manganese, zinc, iron, copper. This one, the stems and the leaves on the new growth had turned solid purple and were curling in on themselves real bad. So now the stems look a lot better. They're more greenish. There's still a little bit of purple tint, but this was all solid purple, so it's looking better. And let's see, so this is the 2 cherry tomatoes. This was a black Krim. You can see it's got some tomatoes growing there. This is a Brandywine. This one's definitely got a few that set, but the ones that have set have really bad cat facing. They don't look real good. This is another black Krim, a big rainbow over there. This is the Sun Gold, cherry. Let's look over here. This is an unknown tomato. This is the other Mexican gray squash. You can see there's a squash I got to harvest right there. The red beefsteak tomato. The other unknown. The other marigolds that I planted here. And the lemon tree. And the lemon tree is putting out a lot of new growth. I think this heat's doing it really good. So yeah, guys, that's the garden. I've still been trapping mice, so they're still coming. Where there's one, there's 1,000. So like I said, my pest problems are never ending. But that's the garden, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments. I'm really tempted to rip this thing out if it does have a virus or something. I don't want it spreading to the rest of these plants, ruining all my hard work. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and see you guys in a few weeks.